Well, we certainly don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but she did quicken up in the manner of a fairly talented filly, did SBRIGATI. And she's by Ideal World out of a Cahal mare that I think went 14-16, if my memory serves me correct. But she's won a sprint, and that's very exciting. Gentleman that looks after SBRIGATI is here with me, and he gets 2,000 Rand on behalf of Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Well done. Congratulations, brother. Your horse looked outstanding. Well done. Thank you. Let's get Lou in while we wait for Chase. Although there's no rush with you, your day's done. You started early this morning, of course, but your working day here at the races, one runner, one winner, in and out. An impressive performance, Lou, first time out. She came from the back of the field to quicken up beautifully.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the 5 might be sharp for her. Her mom won over 14. She's by Ideal World. She turns 4 in a week's time. Look, I've only had her for a few months now. So what happened yesterday? Approachable Lass winning. Going into the meeting, I said to the guys, listen, Approachable Lass, I've concentrated more on getting her sound. It was her first run for me, than having her fit. And she looks a little bit like her trainer, and she's got a lot more hair than Warren Inferno has, a winter coat. And I said, you know what, probably Vernie Princess is our best runner, but you can't go mad on her because there was Sean's filling the race. So it was that type of day. We ran third with the Vernie Princess, and of course, Approachable Lass absolutely slaughtered them yesterday. So when Lance Benson called me last night to say well done and just a chat, I said to him, there's a bit of a story in this, because I went to Lee Scribanti he was having breakfast at Summerveld, and I said to him, you just missed a gallop, the SBRIGATI. I know we bought her from you. She was says here in the book, bred by Summer Hill, but she was consigned to the sale by Piemonte, which is Lee Scribanti. I said, you know what, she gave me quite a nice gallop. A filly like Approachable Lass, maybe she's a bit burly in that, but she was going better than her. So I didn't think the gallop looked world class, but gee whiz. After Approachable Lass one, yes, I said, Chase, by the way,
this is the gallop.
The one tomorrow, beat this one. He said, no, it can't be. So, and I brought her here once before and showed her, and so yeah, it's very exciting that the yards turned like this.
Well, that's more important. It was a great article that they did with you, etc. And we talk about transparency and all the rest of it, but fitness, soundness, etc. Put that aside. You were going through a bit of a tough patch. The fact of the matter is, your last 3 runners have been 2 winners and a third. Things are turning, and that's the most important.
Yeah, it is, Warren, but it's thank you to the owners. You can do nothing without horses. So thanks to Des and Mario, his horses. Thank you, Mario. We'll see in Pretoria for a whiskey soon, Pa. And it's wonderful. And always, thanks to Hollywood. Winning form, you guys must get your tipping right, eh? But I'm still there since 1996. Winning, to Hollywood, thank you for sponsoring our yard. What they do for us, always Wonderwater for the hydration. Chase Morjand, you mustn't get clever. I did it for Stratham. I did it for Samson. I did it for Vrogerman. I'm the idol maker. Now he's riding for me. He's riding 4 winners down in PE. Yesterday comes for 2 rides, a third and a first. Don't let this Mojan get clever here.
I'll speak to him now.
He must know who he's riding for here. He can't come put me on a waiting list. But last but not least, the nice thing is the article on the Sporting Post that the punters had a nibble and it came off.
Lovely.
So we didn't punt the horse. It wasn't my money, but it was based on that article. You know what? That's good for racing.
Lovely, Lou. Travel home safely. Libby Gerson. Come on, Chase. You heard the master chatting. Don't get too clever now, he says. He's at the top of the waiting list. Don't make him wait, eh?
No, I've been in the game a long time, and I just go with the flow. Eh? You take the winners when they come and go through bad times and good times, and at this stage we're going through a good run, so we'll just hope it stays on for a while.
What feel did you, maybe a stupid question, what feel did she give you? She clearly gave you a good feel, but she quickened up beautifully to win this race.
I must be honest, I was a little bit shocked the last furlong because I was a bit at sea at the gates, didn't know what was going on. Slowly worked herself into the race, and top of the straight I said, I'll run 5th or 4th, and then I gave her a smack. She showed a beautiful turn of foot. Listen, no disrespect, I don't know how strong the horse was behind her, but she'll probably go further as well, so there's a lot of scope.
Chase, the rest of your rides, we can't go through them all, but competitive boxing on, who's maybe your next best in your opinion?
If I had to stick my neck, I think it's a tight call between Blusher Dawn and the one for Terry in the 7th. But both of them good, just each way chances, nothing that stands out.
Lovely chatting to you. Nice to see you banging home the winners, and all the very best, Chase.
Thank you. Thank you to Mr. Ferreira. Thank you to the course for the sport.
Lovely, spot on. There we go, Chase Merjan. And He's, there seems to be a magnet. There seems to be a magnet. All of a sudden, everyone's cutting across the camera, but we'll move that magnet to the other side. Sprigati's won. Chase Majard and Louis Goose, Mario and Des, well done to all concerned. Summerhill and Piemonte, well done to you as well. She's, as Chase says, maybe didn't beat the strongest field, but you got to be impressed with the way she quickened up. She quickened up nicely. She's got gears, and that's what you need in a horse.